Every time they see me pull up, everybody say mashallah. Catch me on the flight, you not gonna catch me on the corner. Tryna make this team, me not gonna mix up in the drama. They chatty blah blah, messing with my karma.
Welcome back to the channel, welcome to another video. I hope everyone is keeping well as always. If you've not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're close to 2,000 subscribers and it'd be really cool to hit 2,000. So I appreciate everyone who's been subscribing to the channel, liking the videos and leaving comments. So make sure that you subscribe. So in this part, we're heading over to EcoTune Scotland and we're getting the car remapped up to stage 2. So stage 2 should be pretty cool, and we'll talk about the dyno graphs and the power and the torque, and we'll go through all of that stuff after the car's been mapped up to stage 2. So in part 1, the response to that video is really good. Thanks to everyone who left a thumbs up and left a comment. In stage 1, I fitted the ram air oversized intake, and I previously had the Miltech full exhaust system. So once you have those two things, you can take your car up to stage 2. So stage 1 is kind of software only. Stage 2, you make a few hardware changes and then you get it remapped again. And then these cars, tunability is crazy. You can go stage 2 plus with like a fuel pump upgrade. You can go stage 3 with a different turbo, KO4 I think it is, or you can get some hybrid turbos, or yeah, so the tunability on this car is crazy. Anyway, this video is all about stage 2. I'll talk about the gains after. Nothing really else to say. Let's just head over to EcoTune Scotland and get the map put onto the car. Okay, so now I'm at EcoTune Scotland. The car's ready for its remap. So the remap I'm getting put on the car is APR Stage 2 software. So the car already had APR Stage 1. So with a map like this, APR is a massive brand. The map's kind of already ready. So you just kind of expect plug into your car, 20 minutes, load the software up, put it on the dyno, get your dyno print, and you're on your way. But I kind of had some problems with my GTI. At high RPM, the fuel trims were a bit high. So the good thing about the guys at EcoTunes, they're experts, they know what they're doing. They're checking all the parameters and they're making sure everything's running how it should be. And for my car, it just wasn't. So the good thing is they're really closely linked with APR. So they're on the phone to APR. APR actually sent in another map for the car. They loaded it up, managed to sort everything out. It took a bit longer, but with a 15-year-old car, 109,000 miles, you want everything done properly for peace of mind. So massive shout out to the guys at EcoTune. They took their time with the car and they got it all sorted how it should be. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut to some footage at EcoTune of the car on the dyno and getting the remap, so we'll just go to that. Okay, now it's time for the results. I've got the dyno graphs of how the car done, so let's just get into it. Before I tell you how the car done on the stage 2 map, let's look at last year when I got the car dynoed for the first time when it was completely stock. So you can see how much power the car does stock, stage 1 and stage 2 with APR software. And remember, APR software is always going to be a bit more conservative than say like Arctic Custom or EcoTune Stage 2 Custom, just because it's like more of a generic map and they're a massive company, so they're not going to push the cars as much. They'll probably take reliability more into consideration. Anyway, so when the car was completely stock, it done 205 horsepower and 230 foot-pounds of torque. Okay, that's stock. Now I got stage 1 put on that same day and the car done 248.5 horsepower and 277 foot-pounds. And that's a massive increase, like 50 horsepower increase, like 47 pounds of torque increase. So that completely transformed the car. It was like night and day. That was stage 1. Okay, let's look at stage 2, how the car done in this video. So the car put out 271.7 horsepower and 288.5 foot-pounds of torque. So I was really happy with that. Peak figures seem quite similar. The increase isn't as much as say like stock to stage 1 as stage 1 to stage 2, so it isn't as much of a difference, but the peak figures don't sound that much more. So horsepower was up about 20, torque was only up a wee bit, but if you look at like average horsepower and average torque, the average torque for example is 236 foot-pounds across, you know, the full graph, and if you compare that to stage 1, the average torque was 213 foot-pounds. But what I'll say about the stage 2 map compared to the stage 1, it feels a lot more poised, as in the car the turbo lags down completely and the car feels a lot more poised. I've not managed to test out fully on country roads and really push the car. I'll be doing a video on that soon, but like I said, the car feels more poised. Before in stage 1 my favourite gear was third. I'd love that third gear torque, say at like 25-30 miles an hour and just put your foot down. But right now, second gear, now I've got the stage 2 map, second gear feels really nice. So when I've just been around city, I've just been kind of holding second gear, and the torques now kind of came down to second gear as well. But I'm happy the car feels more poised and the turbo lags down, because it just makes the car a lot nicer to drive around town. You don't have that lazy engine, that laggy engine. It feels that bit nicer. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now we're on stage 2, and I'll be doing a full review video of stage 2. Like I said, I've not had a chance to fully drive the car. Massive shout out to everyone at EcoTune for all their help and, you know, helping me out and getting the APR map on. And thanks to all of you guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'll put a button up there or down there, I don't know, there'll be a button somewhere. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you for the next video, and peace.
Cause just last year I was pushing that rental. What's next year when I'm whipping that brief? Look at my ice, look at my life. Price went up, say mashallah. Look at my car, look at my yard. Thanks to Allah, say mashallah. Look at my health, look at my wealth. Man's doing well, say mashallah. Look at the gang, look at my fam. Check my account, say mashallah.